Welcome to another episode of Rithu the Explorer travel vlog. In this episode, I will take you to one of the most spectacular bridges in the world, and certainly a crown jewel of London. This isn't just any bridge, folks. It's an emblem of engineering triumph and historical significance. Here we bridge the gap between past and present, sharing stories and secrets of this grand structure that stands proudly over the River Thames. So get comfy and ready to be transported to the Victorian age as we delve into the marvels of the magnificent Tower Bridge. Stay tuned! Nestled in the heart of London, Tower Bridge is easily accessible by various modes of transportation. For those using London's Lifeline, the Underground, the nearest station is Tower Hill, serviced by the District and Circle lines. Just a short walk from the station, and you're at the grand entrance to the bridge. Prefer to ride the waves? Riverboats stop at Tower Pier to the north of the bridge, and at London Bridge City Pier on the southern side of the Thames. And if you're visiting London with the iconic red double-decker buses on your to-do list, Route T15 offers you a heritage route with vintage buses. No matter how you get around, biking, walking, taking the train, or cruising down the river, each way shows off a different side of London. We grabbed a taxi from the London Eye, and the driver zipped us through Borough Market. It was like a 15 to 20-minute ride from the London Eye. Oh, and if you haven't seen our adventures at the London Eye and Borough Market yet, definitely check them out on my channel. I'll drop the link in the description box. Upon arriving at Tower Bridge in London, visitors are greeted by the majestic sight of one of the world's most iconic bridges. Spanning the River Thames, Tower Bridge is not only a marvel of Victorian engineering, but also a symbol of London's rich history and cultural heritage. Visitors can explore the bridge's impressive architecture, including its two towering bascules that rise to allow ships to pass. A must-visit is the Tower Bridge exhibition, where interactive displays and panoramic views from the high-level walkways offer a deeper understanding of the bridge's construction and operation. The glass floor provides a thrilling perspective of the bridge and river below, while the Victorian engine rooms reveal the original machinery that once powered the bridge lifts. Whether you're soaking in the history, enjoying the views, or learning about the engineering behind this feat of construction, Tower Bridge offers a memorable experience for all who visit. This is where the bascule bridge meets when it's fully closed. Thinking about checking out Tower Bridge and grabbing those stunning skyline pics or wandering the glass walkway high above the Thames? Here's the scoop. The glass walkway is open every day from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., with the last entry at 5 p.m. But heads up, hours might shift a bit on holidays, so it's smart to take a quick peek online before you head over. Now, onto the ticket deets. Dropping some cash on a ticket is totally worth it for the history vibes, trust me. A regular adult ticket is usually about £12.30, but if you snag them online or go for combo deals, you could save some bucks and time. Start your adventure by ascending the North Tower. Proceed across both the east and west walkways, traversing the famous glass floors. Make your way down the South Tower to the level of the road. Continue along the Blue Line, which pays tribute to the workers of Tower Bridge. Conclude your tour in the Victorian engine rooms, before visiting the gift shop for a memorable takeaway. To reach the high-level walkways that offer breathtaking views of the city and the River Thames, one must ascend a total of 206 steps. These steps lead up to the glass-floored walkways, providing a unique perspective of the bridge and the river below. Tower Bridge, understanding the diverse needs of its visitors, has ensured that everyone has access to the beauty and history it holds within. If you or someone in your party requires assistance, you'll be relieved to know that the bridge is equipped with lifts and step-free access, making the exploration of this Victorian masterpiece a seamless experience for those with mobility challenges. As you climb up and climb down the stairs in the tower, you'll encounter cat trails and captivating stories about Tower Bridge displayed throughout. To enhance the experience for children, there's the Bella the Tower Bridge Cat Trail, designed to captivate young visitors. Be sure to grab your copy at the Tower Bridge ticket office. Additionally, storybooks featuring Bella the Tower Bridge Cat are available for purchase in the gift shop. Washrooms are available inside the Tower Bridge. With these thoughtful amenities, embarking on the Tower Bridge adventure is not only accessible but also stress-free. And now, after conquering all 206 steps, we've made it to the top level of Tower Bridge London. So let's dive into the history of Tower Bridge London.
It used to take 60 seconds for the basket to fully open, and the delay to road traffic caused by bridge was only about 5 minutes. Nowadays, funny enough, it's longer with all the modern machinery, but it is a lot safer because nowadays we have big metal gates and traffic lights. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. Otherwise, after you finish watching, please put it on a loop, so no beginning or end. It's the same images over and over. And this is the old London Bridge of 1831. If you want to see it, now you have to go to Arizona. Okay. Moved there after they replaced the bridge you see now from the West Walkway, which was built in 1973, which is very modern and very disappointing for lots of tourists who expect to see the medieval structure. The medieval bridge was in fact falling down, like in the nursery line, and that's why it was replaced by this one. So you see the massive metropolis. The number of people grew exponentially to 6 million in early 1900s. It was a massive metropolis, and that's why it was so difficult to get about. And that's why all this new infrastructure was built in London around this time to help with this congestion. For instance, this bridge was built between 1886 and 1894, and it was to help people living in East London. People in West London had loads of bridges to cross the river. In East London, there was only one bridge, London Bridge. No other bridges. People had to take a little boat across the river. They had to pay for it, so they didn't like it. And that's why there was so much pressure to build a new bridge here. But how do you build a bridge in the middle of a busy port? So the port started at London Bridge, stretched eastwards. And it was the busiest port in the world, in the Victorian era. So a huge challenge for the engineers, A, building it, and B, designing it. How do you design a bridge suitable for a very busy port with tall-masted ships, thousands of them going up and down the river? So the engineers had two choices: build a very tall structure that the ships would sail underneath, or build a low-level structure with mechanical opening. So it seems a lot more hassle to build a structure with mechanical opening, right? Because then you have to pay for a bridge opening. So why did they do it? And the answer is in the movie as well. As you can see, all the traffic in these days was horse-drawn, and horses do not like slopes. Even a small slope is a challenge for a horse with a heavy load. Apparently, in these days, the price of hay and oats was as important as the price of petrol today. So that's why, from the beginning, the specification for this bridge was to build a low-level structure with mechanical opening. And if you want to see something quite amazing, go on the East Walkway. There is a small screen which shows you all the ideas submitted for this specification, and we are really crazy, so I recommend to see. These Victorian engineers have like really wild imagination. Anyway, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. Otherwise, after you finish watching, please continue on to the walkways. We have two walkways, both have glass floors. The West Walkway has a mirror ceiling as well. And after you finish, you exit on the south side and then go down and head towards the engine rooms. In the engine rooms, you'll find all the machinery that used to open the bridge out in 1976. Any questions, I'm happy to answer.
The bustling city of London was expanding at a breakneck pace, with the East End developing so rapidly that the city found itself in dire need of a new bridge to handle the growing traffic. The solution? The creation of the magnificent Tower Bridge, an architectural and engineering marvel that would cross the River Thames. By this period, numerous petitions had been submitted to both the government and the City of London Corporation, advocating for the creation of a new crossing point east of the Tower of London. Responding to these calls, on February 10, 1876, the Corporation of London approached the City Bridge Foundation, historically recognized as Bridge Houses Estates, to establish the Special Bridge or Subway Committee. This committee was tasked with exploring possible solutions. The selection process for the winning design resembled an informal competition, lacking specific start or end dates, leading engineers and architects to start proposing their designs for the new crossing. Sir Horace Jones's initial arch bascule bridge design, depicted here, was rejected in 1878, halting the competition by 1879. Sir John Wolfe Barry revised this design in 1884, leading to a new proposal submitted to the Court of Common Council on October 28, 1884, and to Parliament in November 1884. The legislative approval for the construction of a bridge across the Thames near the Tower of London, known as the Tower Bridge Act, was officially sanctioned with royal assent on August 14, 1885. It was the year 1886 when construction commenced, a project of grand ambition and complexity. The masterminds behind this magnificent structure were architect Sir Horace Jones and civil engineer Sir John Wolfe Barry. Together, they designed a bridge that was not only functional, but also a visual spectacle. But here's where Tower Bridge sets itself apart from any other. This bridge is a bascule bridge, able to lift its central sections to allow ships to pass, a feature as practical as it is dramatic. Each bascule or seesaw weighs over 1,000 tons, yet they are so perfectly balanced that raising them requires very little energy, just the power of some enormous hydraulic motors, which we will see later. What makes the lifting of Tower Bridge so significant isn't just its utility, but also its symbol of the Victorian era's industrial prowess. It represents the cutting-edge technology of the time, harnessing steam and hydraulics in a symphony of engineering excellence. The Tower Bridge features a stunning glass walkway, providing visitors with a unique perspective of London through a transparent floor. This architectural marvel allows guests to walk high above the River Thames, offering breathtaking views of the cityscape and the iconic bridge mechanism below. The glass floor gives a thrilling look down to the road and river below, a perfect photo op and a test for those with a fear of heights. I learned from the incredibly welcoming staff at the famous London's Tower Bridge that the new glass floors was installed in 2014, significantly enhancing the overall allure of the historic bridge. Deeply encouraged by the enthusiastic staff members, I bravely walked across the clear glass pathway, a uniquely thrilling experience for which I was proudly rewarded with an exclusive special "I did it" sticker, a small but meaningful token commemorating my daring venture on the transparent glass floor. Positioned 42 meters above the River Thames, the two glass walkways offer an unparalleled view of London. Engineered to support the equivalent weight of 2 London black cabs or 1 elephant. Each walkway spans 11.5 meters in length and 1.8 meters in width. Constructed with several layers of durable glass, they guarantee the safety of visitors while providing an awe-inspiring experience. From this vantage point, guests can gaze down at the bustling city life and the dynamic flow of the Thames, observing everything from the movement of people and vehicles to the river's strong currents below. The bridge itself became an emblem of London's ability to innovate and a thriving city's ambition. Commissioned by the City of London Corporation, it took 8 long years and 5 major contractors, and the relentless effort of 432 workers each day to bring this iconic landmark to life. On the 30th of June, 1894, Tower Bridge was officially opened by the then Prince of Wales, the future King Edward VII, and his wife, the Princess of Wales, Alexandra. Since then, Tower Bridge has stood the test of time, not just as a bridge, but as a testament to the extraordinary ingenuity of its era. Now, over a century later, it's not just a functional crossing, but a destination in itself, enticing visitors from all corners of the globe to explore its history and witness the marvel of its engineering firsthand. Inside Tower Bridge lies a trove of stories, a testament to its history and ingenuity. Did you know, for example, that the original lifting mechanism was powered by steam until 1976? That's over 80 years. Today, you'll find the Victorian engine rooms, home to the original steam engines, a display of mechanical marvel that once raised the mighty bascules of the bridge. Take a moment to marvel at the impressive bascule chambers, rarely seen, yet critical to the bridge's operation. These cavernous spaces house the counterweights during the lifting process. And speaking of lifts, it's not just the bridge that has them. Did you know there's a lift for the 2 towers? It's an exhibition in itself, providing a unique view of the bridge's interior and operation. When you visit Tower Bridge, you'll uncover numerous hidden tales. And my favorite among them is, in 1952, a watchman's oversight left Tower Bridge's gates open as Albert Gunter, driving the number 78 bus, approached. To his shock, the bridge began to open. Gunter accelerated, heroically leaping the bus over the widening gap and safely landing on the other side with all 20 passengers unharmed. Following the incident on December 30th, all on board were hospital checked, with Gunter as the sole injury, having broken his leg. Amazingly enough, the bus, which was going at just 12 miles per hour, 19.3 kilometer per hour, was intact. He received £10 for his bravery, a substantial rewards at that time. After marveling at the captivating and truly stunning glass walkway in London's iconic Tower Bridge, we slowly descended the spiraling stairs and discovered a quaint little gift shop tucked neatly beneath. Eagerly continuing on, informative signs strategically placed along the pathway adeptly guided us towards the historically rich engine room, once the powerhouse of the bridge. After exiting the tower, you should follow the blue line to navigate your way to the engine room.
Blue line follow ചെയ്തു പോണം. കാണുന്നില്ല. എൻ്റെ കേബിള് അതല്ലേ ഓ ഓ ഓ
Here we are at the engine room, once the powerhouse of the bridge. Make sure you keep the ticket safe to show so that you can enter the engine room with ease. Initially, the operation and maintenance of Tower Bridge's engines required the efforts of over 80 personnel to facilitate the bridge's lifting. During its early years, the bridge was raised 20 to 30 times daily to accommodate river traffic. In contrast, modern times see the bridge lifting only 2 to 3 times on average each day. The bridge's stokers were tasked with the labor-intensive job of shoveling more than 20 tons of coal every week to power the steam engines. These engines were capable of lifting the bridge's bascules in just 60 seconds. A significant transition occurred in 1976, when Tower Bridge moved from steam to electric power, and the original steam engines that once powered these lifts are now exhibited within the engine rooms. One of the standout features of the engine rooms is the presentation of the original pumping engines. These massive machines were responsible for pressurizing water, which was then stored in several large accumulators. When the bridge needed to be lifted, the pressurized water was released to drive hydraulic pistons that lifted the bascules. This process was a marvel of engineering efficiency and ingenuity for its time. The technology behind Tower Bridge's engine rooms was based on an invention by Sir William Armstrong, one of the world's most successful industrialist engineers. The engine rooms not only offer a glimpse into the past workings of the Tower Bridge, but also serve as an educational resource, explaining the principles of hydraulics and engineering that enabled the bridge's operation. The exhibits include interactive displays and information panels that detail the bridge's history, its significance to London's development, and the evolution of bridge engineering. The Engineers Gallery, within Tower Bridge's engine room, offers a captivating insight into the marvel of engineering behind one of London's most iconic landmarks. Situated within the Tower Bridge exhibition, the gallery pays homage to the innovative minds and meticulous efforts of the engineers who designed and built the bridge over a century ago. It showcases an array of interactive displays, detailed drawings, and historical photographs that reveal the complex engineering processes and challenges overcome during the bridge's construction. Additionally, up until the early 1980s, cats were known to reside within and around the engine rooms, adding a unique aspect to the bridge's history. The exhibition featured a range of interactive displays that captivated visitors of all ages, providing an engaging and educational experience for everyone. Furthermore, it featured a video demonstration of how the bridge operates, specifically lifting to allow boats to pass underneath, providing an insightful glimpse into this dynamic process. Tower Bridge lifts approximately 800 times annually. To discover the schedule for the next bridge lift and learn about the vessel it will accommodate, visit the official Tower Bridge website. For the curious minds and young learners, the bridge's educational displays are a trove of discovery. With interactive kiosks and exhibits, learning about the bridge's history becomes an engaging experience for all ages. And if that sparks a deeper interest, educational workshops are available too, perfect for school trips or anyone keen to delve deeper. Lastly, don't forget to pop into the gift shop before you leave. It's your chance to bring home a piece of Tower Bridge's magic, whether it's a quintessentially London keepsake or some bespoke jewelry that catches your eye. So, when you're planning your trip, remember, Tower Bridge is not just a landmark, it's a full-fledged experience waiting to be uncovered. The bascule chambers at Tower Bridge, London, are a hidden marvel of engineering, nestled beneath the river's surface. Integral to the bridge's iconic lifting mechanism, these chambers house the enormous counterweights that balance the bridge's bascules, the movable sections that allow ships to pass. Constructed with the bridge in the late 19th century, their design exemplifies Victorian innovation, enabling the seamless operation of the bridge through a precise balance of weight and movement. Rarely seen by the public, visits to the bascule chambers are exclusive, offered only during special tours that provide a glimpse into the intricate workings and history of Tower Bridge. Reaching lunchtime, we decided on The Real Greek, conveniently located in Duchess Walk, close to Tower Bridge, London. Famous for its genuine Greek cuisine, this restaurant presents a broad selection of dishes that showcase Greece's rich culinary heritage. This Greek restaurant is located right next to the Tower Bridge's engine room. We chose a Greek meze platter, a delightful assortment of small dish items. Initially, they served hummus and tzatziki with Greek flatbreads. The meze platter featured an array of delectable selections, including lamb meatballs, Tonya's prawns, grilled octopus with fava, lucanico, beef and pork sausage, skewer and lamb skewer. The grilled octopus with fava was exceptionally delicious and tender, truly a delight to the palate. The overall dining experience was positive, marked by flavorful dishes. And just like that, our journey through the majestic arches of Tower Bridge comes to a close. I hope today's tales and tips have transported you to the very heart of London and inspired you to experience the grandeur of Tower Bridge for yourself. Remember, every step on its sturdy walkways, every gaze upon its looming towers, is a step back through a living history. But don't just take my word for it, get out there and see it with your own eyes. And once you do, we'd love to hear all about your own Tower Bridge adventure. Hit us up with your thoughts and musings. Drop a like, leave a comment, or share your favorite moment from your visit. Your interactions mean the world to us. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories and travel gems. Until next time, keep exploring and keep sharing the wonder.